She is back again, everybody. How exciting is that, huh? She's like a zombie, a political zombie. Here's what they say in The Hill. Hillary Clinton wants to play a role in next year's midterm elections. It's just not clear yet what that role will be. Clinton has already launched a PAC aimed at helping congressional Democratic candidates in 2018, signaling the former First Lady, Senator, and Secretary of State is ready to help her party with fundraising. She also is looking at the House district she won in last year's presidential contest against Donald Trump as part of an autopsy of her failed campaign, according to two sources who have spoken to the former Secretary of State. It's at least possible she'll lend a hand on the campaign trail, particularly in the 23 districts held by Republicans, where voters preferred her over Donald Trump for the White House. She's very well aware of how she performed in those districts, said one longtime Clinton confidant who has spoken to the former Democratic nominee. She knows she won Darrell Iss's district by 8, the confidant said, referring to the California Republican who's a top Democratic target. She knows she came close in about a handful of others. She has studied this stuff thoroughly. Go away. Go away, go away, go away. Go away. Go away. Even in the places you won, it's not necessarily because they like you. They just disliked you less than they disliked the other guy. So, what we need to do, and I mean this, is not just have, the Bernie wing of the party be the dominant faction within the party. We need the Clinton wing to no longer exist because they are antithetical to what Democrats are supposed to be about. They're antithetical to the populist left positions. She's not for Medicare for all. She said during the campaign, it'll never happen. Okay, strike one, you're out. When it comes to foreign policy, you're massively interventionist. We need to have candidates on the Democratic side who unapologetically stand up for non-interventionism, for saying, hey, it's better if we mind our business on the world stage and we don't waste trillions of dollars in unnecessary wars and kill civilians and breed terrorism and make it worse. She has a vision that is 100% a neoliberal corporatist vision that is not married to policy substance. It's married to corporatism. It's married to doing the bidding of the donors and every now and then throwing a bone to the American people. I mean, that's Obama too. Okay, let me do the bidding of my donors, but hey, don't get mad at me. I'll let you have Obamacare, which is like a single step in the right direction on healthcare. And we're supposed to take our quarter measure and say, oh yes, beloved Democrats, thank you so much for not pushing really hard for free college and Medicare for all and a living wage and a New Deal and ending the drug war. I mean, these are things that should be the fundamental underpinnings of every Democratic platform in the country. And she's not even for these things. So you have to have a vision. And again, she's making the same argument Nancy Pelosi made because she launched a PAC. By the way, we went over in detail what's going on with this PAC. You know what it is, right? It's nothing but a fundraising hub. So it's a way to try to keep the Democratic Party tied to Wall Street and corporations. They're a middleman for the money from corporate America to go to the Democratic candidates to keep those Democrats beholden to corporate America. That's what it is. They have almost nobody on the staff there. Why? Because that's what they're doing. It's just a middleman for the money. So her whole claim to stay in a leadership position in the party is, I do good fundraising. Yeah, because you sell out the most. That's not something to brag about. That's something to be ashamed about. Nancy Pelosi said the same thing when a bunch of Democrats were like, come on, you've been in leadership for a long time and we just got obliterated. She said, I don't think the party wants a new direction. So what, you want to keep losing 1,000 seats every 8 years? Is that what you want to do? Because if we don't get a new direction, that's what we get, permanent losses. I don't think we want a new direction. I think we want to keep losing. But she also said, no, you can't replace me as a leader. I do great fundraising. In other words, the corporations love me. Wall Street loves me. But there was even a slight admission in there too in her quote. We went through it. At the end, she said the word like unfortunately or something akin to that. Like that's the way the system works, unfortunately. So in other words, it's like, yeah, I know deep down this is bullshit and I'm like selling out better than anybody and that's why I'm the leader of the party. But hey, that's how it works. What am I going to do? No, we're going to change it. That's what we're going to do. We're not just going to permanently play the Republican game. The Republicans are always going to be bigger sellouts. They're always going to be a bigger darling of Wall Street and the donors and the corporations. But you want to play their game and just play it worse than they do. The answer is not to play that game at all. It's to change the fundamental structure of the game. Is to say, let's get money out of the system and let's run campaigns based on ideas through clean elections, which is public financing of elections. So you don't have corporate money, you don't have billionaire money, you don't have lobbyist money, you don't have PAC money as part of it. And guess what? Until we get to that point, Justice Democrats are not taking any corporate money or any PAC money. So we're doing the only thing you can do to keep a politician honest, which is have them only raise in small dollar donations from the people. And then they'll only represent the people. So go read our platform at justicedemocrats.com if you haven't yet. This has to stop. They have to be... They were so thoroughly and utterly embarrassed and defeated, but they don't go away. They just keep coming back. Political zombies, they just keep coming back. The Clinton wing just keeps coming back. Your vision is dead. It's not 1990 anymore. It's not Bill Clinton's era. It's not the new Democrat era. Now it's the era of the populist left and the Justice Democrats. And if it's not, then you're going to keep fucking losing. So step aside. Justice Democrats have a lot of work to do, and we're going to do it now.